Alright. Nandito na naman po tayo sa panibagong video mga kaibigan. And kaka-release lang po ngayon ng alpha test ng nitong LoL Wild Rift or League of Legends Wild Rift. And fortunately enough, meron akong access since day 4 of the alpha test. Okay, so before tayo mag-start, before going straight to the gameplay, I'll just show you the user interface. Once you log in, nandito makikita nyo ngayon yung user interface, which is itong paligid. So we will talk about each interface and then go straight to the items. And then next video gagawin natin ay isang gameplay ng isang hero. Alright. So first is this area. You can see your profile if you click this area, so you can see your overview. Okay, how many champions do you have, how many skins, and how many matches, and how many days in a game. So makikita nyo dyan gano'n ka nakatagal sa laro. Also, in this area makikita nyo yung most played champions ko. So mostly ginagamit ko ay support tank, kasi lahat sila gusto nila mag marksman. And then now let's go to the most played champions. So dalawang araw pa lang ako dito sa game. So meron tayong 3 matches kay Braum, 3 matches kay Malphite, 2 matches kay Blitz, 2 matches kay Garen, Lux, Jinx, Ari, and Ezreal. And also Master Yi. So for the meantime, medyo low win rate tayo kasi ewan ko, unfortunately pag may random players kang nakakalaro, hindi nila alam yung laning, ganyan. So pag-uusapan natin yan sa mga susunod na videos, yung laning, ganyan. Match history, makikita nyo dito yung mga match history ko. Medyo hindi maganda yung history ko, pero okay lang yan. And then on the top part of top right area, makikita nyo yan yung settings. Dito pwede nyo ayusin yung inyong settings. So display match result, open invitation, the general ones. Okay. Graphics, so you can depend sa yung cellphone. You can change it to high, balance, performance. So maybe I could try the high definition. Okay. So you can also set this FX quality. We can set it to high, resolution to high, 60 FPS for better experience, brightness, and yan. So marami yan. And then also sa sound, kung anong, if you want to vibrate, an alert, and sound effects, the volume, etc. Controls. Unfortunately, you cannot reconfigure the buttons, the button configuration, pero you can set it to portrait lock. Let's turn that on. Mamaya makikita nyo, portrait lock allows you to do the to select a character or select an enemy para parang target lock sa ML. And force attack, follow, ano to, tapping or aiming an attack forces your champion to briefly follow the selected target if they are out of range. So we want to turn this off. Kasi kung kayo ay ML player, may mapapansin nyo na parang pag nag-auto-attack ka, hahabulin ng character mo yung kalaban. So ayoko nun. Kasi hindi mo mamalayan, papunta ka na pala sa danger zone. Dash in move direction. So ano to? Tap casting dash skills that do not require a target. Okay. Ayan, so nabasa nyo naman. Minimap auto-pathing. What's this? Tapping on minimap in HUD will cause your champion to automatically walk to the place where you tap. Oh, okay. Can be cancelled by dragging. Oh, okay. So this could be useful though. Ayan. Pero mostly kasi sa mobile gaming hindi na ginagamit. Lock move stick. Ayan. So ito yung para hindi gumalaw yung move stick mo dito sa left side. Level up suggestions. I think this is for abilities, and for abilities nga. para hindi ka automatic na nag-upgrade na nag-upgrade. Target priority, let's always choose the low health para sa last hit. Yes, meron pong last hitting option dito. Or may last hit mechanic po sa LoL Wild Rift. Locked button centers. What's this? On. Buttons will stop centering around when you tap where you tap when you activate them. Okay. Button center around where you tap. Well, okay. Sige, okay na yan. Recommended is off. Action cancel method. Okay. So, the default one is cancel aiming and ability. So, makikita niya mamaya pag nag-sample game tayo na yung cancel button merong X dito sa area na to dito. So, kapag yan ang ginamit mo, parang sa ML, dinadrag mo yung skill. Hindi mo siya bibitawan na dinadrag mo sa cancel. What is the alternative? Cancel aiming and ability or action by dragging a set distance away from the activated button center. I think doon tayo sa default muna. Masanay na tayo doon eh. Okay? Height, camera pan sensitivity. Okay na, mahirap yung masyadong ano. Auto level, what's this? This is for abilities, I think. Yeah. So, di natin kailangan yan. Quick chat, so you can edit your quick chat dito. Kayo nang bahala dyan. Block list, if you block someone, dyan siya mapupunta. Alright, let's go to the messages. Dito sa messages, makikita nyo yung, ayan, kung may nag-chat sa inyo, probably after ng alpha test, you can send messages na. What's this? Activities. So, you will have activities for you to be able to unlock some awards. Okay? So, meron kang daily first win, ayan, and etc. This is chat for your friends, ayan, and then these are your friends. Events. So, dito sa ML, sa LoL Wild Rift, we have events. So, we have special event and we have daily events, which is not yet available. Alright, let's go here. This is the shop. So, dito pwede kang bumili ng iyong mga champions. And so, average is 5,500. So, we have here the duelist. Yan, duelist ang tawag dito, no? And we have the tanks, the attack power or AP or mage sa ML. And I think this is jungler. And then these are the ano ba to? Supports. Yeah, these are the supports. And then here are your marksman. Let's see. May nakita dito si Shinbu na kakaiba. Okay, wala na. Si Jinx, no, not Jinx. Sino to? Si Jean. Na-edit na nila. Alright, now, let's go here. These are your collections where you can see your obtained heroes mo. Okay? And then we have here loadouts where you can edit your items, runes, and spells. Babalikan natin yan mamaya. And then here are the leaderboard. And I think for this server, tatlo lang kami. Ewan ko, ba't ganun? Sa leaderboard. Weird. Item, vault. So, vault ang tawag dito, pero yung mga items yan nandiyan. And then, we have here your missions. Ito yung mga dapat mong gawin para makakuha ka ng awards. And then, yung award na yun will be your XP para mag-level up ka. And then, you have here your play button. Okay, so before we go to play, before we go to a sample gameplay, let's go to loadouts and then let's analyze every item. Mostly kapag ikaw ay physical type na hero or na champion, most of your items will be coming from here. Alright? So let's skip the basic and then the Meteor. Let's start with the Meteor. Okay, first item is the Vampiric Scepter. According dito, you will have plus 10 damage. and plus 10. Actually, yung mga nandito naman kasi is more on the top tier. Ayan, kasi ito yung mga max eh. Alright, so let's first talk about the top tier. First item will be the Bloodthirster, okay? So according dito sa description, you will have plus 65 attack damage, plus plus 15% physical vamp. Okay? So attack physical vamp, Bloodsworn physical vamp overheals you, generating a shield that absorbs. Oh, okay, so absorbs 40 to 320 damage. This shield decays out of combat over 10 seconds. So maganda to, no, kung ikaw ay isang siguro nagwa 1v1 ka and you rely on your attacks. Pwede to sa mga duelist siguro and some marksman. So meron kang lifesteal, which is the physical bump, and then also it generates physical vamp overheals you, generating a shield. So kapag puno yung buhay mo, and then meron ka nitong Bloodthirster, imbis na mag-regen ka ng buhay or wala mangyari sa'yo, magkakaroon ka ng shield. And then after 10 seconds out of combat, ang mangyayari, mawawala na rin yung shield mo. Okay, maganda to for the duelist. Next item is, Static Shiv. Weird name, but anyway. Dito, meron kang plus 25 crit rate, plus 35 attack speed. So maybe coming from the initial stats na dagdag niya, pwede siya sa mga marksman. And then basahin natin. Electric. Meron kang plus 25 move speed, and then yung energized mo is moving and attacking generates energy stacks. At max stacks, your attack deals 50 to 120 bonus damage. That inactivates all energized effects. And then we have here Lightning Shiv. Energized attack bounces up to 5 enemy. Oh, this is nice. Ito yung I don't know if this is yung parang Mjolnir sa Dota 2. Pero tignan natin mamaya. Yan. Static Shiv. Next, we have the Blade of Ruined King. Probably this is also good for marksman dahil sa attack damage and attack speed. And then meron siyang physical vamp. And then Ruin Strikes. Attack deals bonus physical damage equal to 6% of the enemy's current health. Deals at least 15 damage and against monsters deals 60 damage. And then another effect, Drain. Hitting a champion with 3 attacks or abilities deals 30 to 100 magic damage and steals 25% of their movement. Okay. Okay, so this is more on for duelists. Pero pwede rin siya gamitin ng mga marksman siguro. Next is Rapid Fire. We have here crit rate and additional attack speed. Hunter Swiftness. So plus 25 move, plus 5 move speed. And then we have Energized Moving. Energized. Moving and attacking generates. Okay, so adds magic damage and also fire cannon barrel. Energy stacks 25% faster and energized attacks. Have 150 bonus damage. Bonus attack range. Okay, so better siya for marksman. Alright. Next is we have the Ronan's Hurricane. This item cannot be used by melee champions. So strictly for for marksman. So meron kang additional crit rate, meron kang additional attack speed. And then ang ginagawa niya, yung attack mo magkakaroon ka ng additional 2. So attacks strike to additional nearby enemies. So instead of just one bullet or one target, you can hit up to 3. Alright, so maganda to for marksman. Lalo na kay Jinx. Nagamit ko na to kay Jinx. Maganda to. Next is ano to? Yung Ghostblade or probably YG na lang para mas madali. Alright, so if meron kang 50% attack damage and you have 10% cooldown reduction and then 10% plus 10 armor penetration. So maganda to kapag ano no, you are attacking champions with high armor. So meron kang plus 10 armor penetration. So para siyang physical penetration siguro sa ML. And then meron kang momentum, which is moving builds momentum, granting a max of 50 move speed at 100 stacks. Okay, so habang gumagalaw ka, magkakaroon ka ng additional movement speed. Okay, attacks expend all momentum to deal bonus damage equal to the number of stacks. Momentum decays while movement is impaired. So kapag tumigil ka sa paggalaw, mawawala din yung stacks mo. Okay. So I think better to sa mga duelist o yung mga fighter. Ayan. Next is Duskblade. Ano to? Duskblade of Drakthar. Okay. Sorry sa mga sa pagbasa. Okay, meron kang plus 50 attack damage, plus 10% cooldown reduction, plus 15 armor penetration, and then you have a passive here. Being unseen for 1 second causes your next attack against champion. Against a champion to deal 20 to 125 bonus damage. Oh, okay. Nice. Next is Affinity Edge. Meron kang plus 60 attack damage, plus 25 critical rate, and then you will have the passive Infinity, which is critical strikes deal, 230% damage instead of 200%. So better to kung high crit yung ano mo. Kung crit dependent yung character mo. For now, hindi ko pa alam yung mga crit dependent na characters. Pero if your character is crit dependent, perfect to sa'yo sa character mo. Next is Mortal Reminder. So marami-rami pa tong natin, mga physical items. Meron pa tayong magic, defense, and boots. Next, Mortal Reminder. Okay. Meron kang plus 45 damage. And then Last Whisper. Plus 25% armor penetration. Wow, ang dami nun Executioner's Calling. Physical damage applies grievous wounds to enemy champions for 5 seconds. Okay, so I think better to sa mga duelist din. Next is Black Cleaver. Ito, lagi ko ito nakikita sa mga ibang streamers. Meron kang plus 350 max health, plus 30 attack damage, plus 20% cooldown reduction. And then you will have here yung passive na Sunder. So dealing physical damage to champion reduces their armor by 4% for 6 seconds, stacking 6 times for 24% reduction. Oh! So, kada attack mo, nababawasan yung armor nila. Okay? By 4%. So, it can stack up to 6 times. Therefore, maximum nun. So, 4 times 6, magkakaroon ka ng 24% armor reduction. And then, we have your Rage. Attacks grant 20 move speed and kills grant 60 move speed for 2 seconds. Bonuses do not stack. Okay. Range champions gain half life. Gain half value. So, better to sa mga duelist siguro, sa mga melee champions. Pero, pwede rin to sa mga marksman kung gusto nyo lang. Pero makakuha ka lang ng 50% nung 50% lang makukuha mo dito sa Rage. Next is Manamune. What's this? Manamune. You will have plus 25 attack damage, plus 300 mana, max mana. Okay? And then you will have 10% cooldown reduction. Okay, so sabi dito, yung passive mo na grants attack damage equal to 1% ano to, 1% of max mana and refunds 15% of all mana spent. Ah, okay. So yung attack mo ay may bonus damage na 1% nung maximum mana, and then it refunds 15 mana of all the mana spent. So probably maganda to sa mga skill dependent, no? Yung mga mahilig mag-skill na heroes. Oh, na champion. And then we have here mana charge increases max mana by 8 every attack, or when mana spent caps at 700 bonus mana, transforming Manamune to mura mana. Oh. Triggers up to 3 Now, kapag yung mura mana, ano to, meron evolution yata to nung Manamune. So magkakaroon ka ng plus 25 attack damage, plus 1,000 mana, plus 10% cooldown reduction, yung ganun pa rin. And then we have here yung shock. Attacks against champions consume 3% of current mana to deal double that amount as bonus physical damage. Wow. Shock is only active when you have greater than 20% max mana. Okay. So maganda siya. Next, we have the Trinity Force. Ano to? Plus 200 max health, plus 20 attack damage, plus 20 attack speed, plus 300 max mana, plus 20% cooldown reduction. And then we have here a passive of Fever. So meron kang plus 5% attacks, plus 5% movement speed. And then we have the Spellblade. Sabi dito, using an ability causes the next attack used within 10 seconds to deal bonus physical damage equal to 200% base attack. Wow. Okay. So it's like after you do a skill, right after that magkakaroon ka ng bonus physical damage. Maganda. Next is attacks grant 20 move speed and kills grant 6. Okay, so rage same effect. I think maganda to sa mga fighter. Kasi pang sabayan tong Tsaka yung mga scale based na heroes. Next is law of Mo of Malmortius. Ang hirap nung basahin ng mga items dito. Pero sabi dito, so meron kang plus 45 attack damage, etc. Meron kang lifeline. Sabi dito sa lifeline, magic damage that puts you under 35% health grants a shield that absorbs 350 magic damage for 5 seconds. Okay. So dito pa lang bagay ito sa mga duelist. Life grip triggered in lifeline grants 30 attack damage, 10% physical vamp. Okay, so pang sabayan talaga to, pang duelist talaga to mga to. Next is Death's Dance. Okay, so meron kang max health, attack damage, etc. Passive dance plus 10% physical vamp, and then cauterize. 30% of damage taken is instead dealt as bleed effect over 3 seconds. So hindi ka maganda to pang counter sa mga nuke type. Yung mga mahilig yung mga burst damage. Yan. Next is Phantom Dancer. Okay, last two for the physical items. Next, we have the Phantom Dancer. Alright, so meron tayong plus 25 critical rate and plus 45 attack speed. Yung Special Waltz, plus 5% movement speed. Lifeline, damage that puts you under 35%, grants your shield. Okay, pwede siya sa marksman, and pwede rin siya sa mga physical type heroes. Yung mga duelist type heroes. Last for the physical items, we have the Umbral Glaive. So sabi dito meron kang plus 50 attack damage, plus 10% cooldown reduction, and then we have the passive Sabotage, which is plus 10 armor penetration. And then another passive niya is blackout. Being spotted by an enemy ward reveals traps. Oh, and disables wards around you for 8 seconds. Attacks instantly destroy both objects. Okay, maganda to sa mga jungler. If you're a jungler and you want to be safe, kuha ka nito para makita mo yung mga wards ng kalaban. Okay, so that's it for the physical items. Now let's move forward to the magic items. Now, diretso tayo sa top tier items kasi madami-dami to eh. Alright, first top tier items is the Luden's Echo. So, plus 80 ability power, plus 300. Nakikita nyo, basahin nyo na lang. Let's focus on the passives. Discordic Echo. Okay, let's first read this. Moving and casting abilities builds Discord. Okay, at 100 Discord, your next damaging ability deals 100 bonus damage plus 10% of your ability power. Okay, or ability damage yata to your target and up to 3 nearby enemies. Okay, so meron siyang AoE effect. Next is the Morello, hindi ko mabasa. Okay, basahin nyo na lang yung stats na binibigay niya. And then we have here for the passive Death Touch, which is plus 15 magic penetration. Now this is for magic penetration. Okay, Cursed, another passive. Magic damage applies grievous wounds to enemies champions for 3 seconds. Okay. Next is Void Staff, plus 70 ability power, and then dissolve. So basically it's additional magic penetration. Yun lang yung kanyang effect. Next is we have the Rabadon's Death Cap. So plus Overkill increases ability power by 40%. I think this will be I don't know if this is permanent increase, pero this is good if you are sure that you will be able to kill lot of enemy champions. Alright, next item, Riley's Crystal Scepter. Okay, isa lang yung kanyang passive, which is yung IC. So damaging active abilities, slow enemies by 20% for 1 second. Okay, so semi crowd control lang siya. And then LT, so Leandra's Torment. Let's read the passive. Madness is the first passive, so deals 2% more damage for each second in combat against champions, capped at 10% after 5 seconds. And then we have the Torment ability, deals 1% of an enemy's max health as bonus damage. Over 3 seconds, this damage doubles if they are slowed or immobilized. Okay, so pwede siya sa siguro. Actually, they are focused on mga attack damage or attack power based heroes. Rod of Ages, Eternity restores mana equal to 15% of the damage taken from champions. Regen health equal to 20% of mana spent, capped at 25 health per cast. And so Veteran is another effect or another passive effect. So each stack provides 20 health, 10 mana, and 6 ability power, stacking at the rate of 1 every 30 seconds. Max of 10 health, max of 10 stacks, providing 200 and etc. Okay, next, I think this is more on if you are, mas bagay siya sa mga mahilig mag-skill. So yung mga spam skill. Lichbane, okay, Spellblade, using an ability causes the next attack used within 10 seconds to deal bonus damage equal to 75% base damage. 75 base attack and 50% attack power. Okay. Next is we have the Gnasher's Tooth. So meron na siyang bite, additional magic damage. Okay, Archangel Staff, we have nabasa natin yung kanina. And we have Mana Charge. It can be upgraded to Seraph's Embrace, which also have Awe and also Lifeline, which is we also read earlier dito sa mga physical abilities, physical items. Alright, next, let's go to Ardent Sensor. So dito, meron kang additional health, ability power, and cooldown reduction. And then we have the movement speed. And then yung sensor na passive, which is it will heal you. Okay, when you heal or shield an allied champion, both of you gain 10 to 30% attack speed, and your attacks deals. Okay, so hindi ko na kailangan tapusin yan. Basically, this is good if you are a support mage. Alright, if you are a support. And if you heal. So, I think bagay ito kay yung mga mahilig mag-heal na heroes. Ayan. And then, we have here Hextech Gunblade. Okay. So, yung passive niya ng Hextech Bolt, hitting an enemy champion within an attack or ability, shocks them for 100 to 200 magic damage, plus 30%, and etc. And then we have your light drain and energy drain. Alright, and then we have the Harmonic Echo. Moving and casting ability builds harmony, and it gives 100 harmony on your next healing or shield. Okay, so I think bagay ito sa mga support. Basta may mga ganitong effect, yung mga healing, ganyan. Bagay yan sa mga healer or mga support mage. Alright, next is we have the Athens Unholy Grail. Ayan. So, yung kanyang passive is Blood Price. Alright. So, it stores 35% of premitigation damage dealt to champions as blood, capped at 110 to 250 healing or shielding. An ally consumes all blood to heal them in value equal. Okay, so better to sa mga support ulit. So if you are support main, I suggest you try around these items. Next, we have the Awakened Soul Stealer. So Soul Charge unique takedowns reduce the cooldown of your ultimate by 3% capping at 15%. I think this is more on the yung mga attack power, yung mga killer na mage. Last but not the least, for the magic items, we have the Infinity Orb. Okay? So, ayun dito, we have the Destiny as your passive. It grants you 5% movement speed. And then for the balance, we have 15% magic penetration. And it also gives you one more passive, which is yung Inevitable Demise. So, abilities crit for 20% bonus damage against... Check. Alright, now let's go for defense items. So if you are a tank and if you want to build some defense, dito kayo pupunta. First item, Guardian Angel. Actually, nagamit ko na to. So basically, if you die, i-revive ka niya. Okay, so this is like the immortality sa ML. Or if you are a Dota player, para tong yung Aegis. Yan. Okay, so next we have the Sunfire Cape. So sabi dito, meron siyang passive. So meron kang, of course, you have health and armor. I think this is physical armor. Mamaya tignan natin kung merong mga magic armor. Magic defense. Okay. Wala. So basically, they are just armor. Okay? So armor is armor. Okay. Whether physical or magic damage. Okay, for this one, yung passive niya deals 25 to 40 magic damage per second to nearby enemies. Deals 50% bonus damage to minions and monsters. I think this is more like may aura kang nilalabas. I forgot the item in ML na may ganitong effect din. Okay, Spirit Visage. So, passive niya is... okay. So, okay, gets. So, itong armor na to, this is for physical defense. And then you have here yung bilog, yung magic resistance, that is for magic defense. So if you will be going against magic based heroes, so mag-build ka ng mga may magic defense. If makikita mo naman na puro physical damage yung mga kalaban mo, better mag-build ka ng mga items with this kind of logo, which is yung armor. Okay, so malinaw yan. So if you are against, if you will be going against mages, so magic resistance, and then kung physical naman, armor ang kailangan mo. Ayan, gets ko na. Alright, so passive nitong Spirit Visage, meron tayong Blessed. Increases all healing, regen, and drain effects on yourself by 30%. So I think ito bagay ito sa mga may yung may heal o may regen. Ayan. Next is RO or Randuin's Omen. So armor siya and additional health. So passive is armored, reduces damage from critical strikes by 15%. Okay, so kung mga critical base naman, mataas ng critical ng kalaban mo, bagay ito. And then Cold Steel reduces attack speed of enemies by 15% for 1.5 second when struck by an attack. Okay. Next, we have Thornmail. Being hit by an attack reflects 25 magic damage and 10% bonus. Plus 10% bonus armor and inflicts them with grievous wounds for 1. Okay, so para tong sa Dota, yung Blade Mail. I forgot yung name sa ML nito, yung may return damage, pero parang ganun siya. So kung talagang I think better to gamitin to sa mga high physical damage. Yan, yung mga marksman na mabilis tumatake, yak sila dyan. Next, we have the Frozen Mallet. Okay. So, sabi dito, attacks slow enemy by 40% for 1.5 seconds. Slow have been halved for range attacks. So, better to sa mga tank talaga. Yung mga melee tanks. Next, we have the Marmog Armor. So, according sa passive niya, if you have at least 2,500 health, it restores 5% health per second if you haven't taken damage. Okay. So, ito naman, heal over time. So, regen over time. Maganda yan. And then, next, we have the Sterak's Cage. Ang passive nito is first heavy-handed. So, meron siyang 50% base attack. Okay, plus 50% base attack damage. Only applies to melee champions. I think kung if you are a duelist, pwede rin to sa'yo para may sustain ka din. And then next, we have the Lifeline. Nabasa natin yan kanina. And then Sterak's Fury. Okay, so this is triggering Lifeline increases size and grants 30% tenacity for 3 seconds. Okay, ito basically bibigyan niya na slow yung mga kalaban. So whenever you use an ability, bibigyan niya ng slow yung mga kalaban mo. And also plus 10% base attack. Okay, madami-dami pa tong mga defense items. All right, next we have the moving builds. Okay. So momentum, moving builds momentum, granting a max of 50 movement speed and 100 stacks at 100 stacks. Okay. Attacks expend all momentum to deal bonus damage equal to the number of stacks. So, momentum, nabasa natin yan kanina. The more you move, the more stacks that you will get. Alright? And each stack will give you movement speed. And then we have the Crushing Blow. Melee attacks that expend max momentum. Also slow by 50% by 1 second. So, if you maximize your what do you call it? If you maximize your stacks, then you will get 50%. Your enemies will be slowed by 50%. Next, we have the Adaptive Helm. So, Adaptive Helm. So, ang passive niya na Adaptive, taking magic damage reduces all subsequent magic damage from the same ability or effect by 15% for 4 seconds. And then next we have the Abyssal Mask. So ito, puro na sila magic resistance. So if you're against mages, ito yung mga priority mong kunin. I think same mechanics din to sa ML. You don't just base your pre-make your items. Mas maganda nag-adjust ka, okay, sa iyong mga kalaban. So ang passive nito, nagre-restore siya ng mana, nagre-regen ng health, and also regen health equal to 20% of mana, capped at 25 health per cast. Okay. So as long as gumagamit ka ng abilities, gumagamit ka ng mana, magkakaroon ka ng regen ng health. And then we have another passive, Abyssal, which is nearby enemy champions take 15% bonus damage o bonus magic damage. So maganda to if you are not, kumbaga tank ka but you also want to have damage. So maganda to sa'yo. Next we have Ziggs Convergence. So ito both armor and and magic resistance meron siya. Okay? And it also have additional mana and plus 10% cooldown reduction. Okay, so basahin natin yung mga passive niya. So casting your ultimate surrounds you with a blizzard and ignites a nearby ally's attack for 10 seconds. Your blizzard slows enemies by 20% and your ally's attack burns for 30 bonus magic damage over 2 seconds. Prioritizes highest attack damage ally. So Frost Covenant, your blizzard ignites if you slows a burning enemy, dealing 40 magic damage per second and slowing by 40% for 3 seconds. So I think maganda to sa mga support tank. Ayan. If you are a support tank and you have marami kang crowd control, especially mga slow, maganda sa ito. Last but not the least, we have the Protector's Vow. Ayon dito, raises your guard when next to allied champion. If you or your ally take damage from a champion, monster, or turret, both you receive a 125 shield plus 20% bonus health and plus 15% magic attack power and 20% movement speed. So maganda to, talagang pang support. Meron pa palang isa, Winter's Approach. Okay, let's read. So nabasa natin yan. Ito ang unique sa kanya. Fimbul Winter. Triggers up to 3 times every 12 seconds. You may only carry one tier of goddess item at a time. And then next we have this, anong effect nito? So grants armor equal to 3% mana, etc. etc. And ayan. So maganda to. I think better to sa mga nagsosolo na tank. Offlaners siguro pwede. Alright, next let's go to the boots. Okay, so we have here top tier boots. So ayan. And then we have the enchantments. So basahin natin muna ng mga top tier boots. Gluttonous, so physical vamp. So meron kang plus 40% and plus 8% physical vamp. Thirds. Okay. Sprint. Okay. So, meron kang active na sprint, magkakaroon ka ng movement speed, and then magical vamp, yung pa kanyang passive. Next, we have the boots of swiftness. Ayan. So, meron kang slick move, meron kang passive na slick, which is move speed slows reduced by okay. So, ito yung kapag maraming slow yung kalaban, build ka nito para hindi ka ma-counter. Better to sa mga marksman siguro. And then active na sprint. Next, we have the Mercury's Threads. Okay. So, magic resist naman siya. Tenacity reduces the duration of stuns, slow stuns, fears, silence, blinds, and immobilizes. I think better to sa mga tank and marksman din. Next, we have the Ninja Tabi. Footwear. So, plus 40 movement speed, plus 10% armor. If you are a tank, I think pwede sa ito. Blocks 10% of damage from attacks. Okay. So, dapat kung tank ka, ito kunin mo, Ninja Tabi. Okay? And then, we have the passive na... yung active na sprint. Last but not the least, Ionian Boots of Lucidity. So 10% cooldown reduction. Summoned relics. Summoners, ano to? Reduces summoner spell cooldowns by 10%. Okay. And then we have another. Hinahanap ko saan yung may kidlat eh. Dito ba? I think wala dito. Teka, basahin natin lahat. Okay, now let's go to enchantment. So after you get your top tier boots, you can upgrade them or you can enchant them dito sa mga items na to. So basahin natin isa-isa. First is the Swift Status o Status. Okay? So basically, kapag ginamit mo to, alright, you will be invulnerable and untargetable for 2.5 seconds. Okay, but you will be unable to move, attack, cast abilities, and etc. Basically, mag-freeze ka. Hindi ka nila ma-atake, but you cannot also move. Next, we have the Swift Locket. Basically, this gives shield to you and your nearby enemies. And then we have the Streif Glory. So move speed slows reduced by 30%. So gain 15% move speed for 4 seconds, increasing to 60% towards enemy champions or towers. After 4 seconds of reaching an enemy champion, emits shockwave that slows nearby enemies by 50%. Okay, so this is more on if you will be diving. And next we have the Swift Proto Belt. So ito naman dashes forward and unleashes a cone of missile that deals. Okay, so nakita ko na to. Kumbaga parang pag dinash mo to, pag nag-dash ka, magkakaroon ka ng dash and then may cone of missile na susugod na may damage na 75 to 145 magic damage. Pwede to siguro kapag ikaw ay initiator. If you'll be an initiator. Next is we have the Swift Quicksilver. Basically, tinatanggal nito lahat ng crowd control sa'yo. If you are an ML player, alam mo yung Purify. So dito, ang Purify will be this item. Next is we have the Swift Stone Plate. So, increases your health by 40% while reducing damage dealt by 60% for 4 seconds. If there are 3 or more enemy champions nearby, increases health by 100% instead. Okay. So, better to sa mga tank din. Pwede siya sa mga tank na initiator siguro. Pwede to. Or duelist. If you are a duelist, pwede to sa'yo. Next, we have the Swift Redemption. So, revealing a position and after 2.5 seconds, a light beam heals nearby allies. So, okay. While enemies take 10% of their max health as true damage. Okay. So, basically, nag-heal siya ng kakampi and also it damages 10%. It deals 10% true damage sa 10% of their max health as true damage sa kalaban. Next, we have the Swift Shadows. Summons 2 ghosts that seeks out nearby enemy champions on contact. On contact, a champion is revealed and slowed by 40%. Ito yung parang multong lumalabas, sumusugod sa'yo, hahabulin ka, hanapin ka. Tapos makikita ka nila. Okay, and then basically, we have here the Swift Teleport. It allows you to teleport anywhere in the base. Anywhere in the map. So, ayan. Yan yung mga items dito. Hopefully, may natutunan kayo sa mga items. Siguro nakapagplano na kayo anong mga gusto nyong anong magandang item build para sa iyong hero, para sa iyong champion. Depende sa iyong nais kasi. Depende sa iyong gusto. Yung iyong magiging build. Halimbawa, kung ikaw ay Ash, which is a marksman, so basically, ang magiging build mo dyan, more on attack speed and yung mga critical, yung mga ganyan. Kung ikaw naman ay support tank, like ito, si Blitzcrank, mag-iiba rin yung build mo. Basically, yung mga build naman dito, okay naman, pero it can be improved. So, bahala na kayong mag-improve dyan. Alright, so medyo napahaba yung ating exploration ng mga items. Next video, maggagawa tayo ng sample gameplay ng isang hero. Isa sa mga hero na meron na tayo. Okay? Alright, so that's it for today. That's it for this video. Medyo napahaba yung video natin. If you like this, if you like our video, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are not yet subscribed, and also hit the notification bell button para lagi kang updated kapag meron tayong mga upload na regarding sa mga games. Alright, so siguro from now on, magagawa tayo, mas marami tayong magagawang LOL Wild Rift videos, LOL Wild Rift contents, and LOL Wild Rift na related contents. Alright, so see you on the next time, and a peace.